Hello, and welcome to B2B Topics and Tips, bringing you the latest buzz about small business topics, tips, and expert interviews. Watch live or watch later. Be sure to drop any comments or questions into the comments, and if you're watching later, feel free to use hashtag replay. Hi, I'm Melissa St. Clair, Communications and Standard Operating Procedures Specialist at Paper Chaser Biz LLC. And I am thrilled today to have my expert guest, Brad Storm. Welcome, Brad.
Oh, yeah. When it rains, it pours. You know it. Uh,
Brad and I met networking virtually
yeah.
through the Don Ryan Center, and he surprised me recently with up-leveling a rap video that I did, and you can find that on YouTube, and I'll also drop that link in the comments. And thank you for that, Brad.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, sometimes you have to showcase what you can do to other people, and it's also good to help people that help you out. You know, you have always been someone that's shared my posts. You've always watched my posts, liked them. And, yeah, money's great and everything, but sometimes that means more than anything to my business.
Yeah.
And, I thought it was just, to say thank you, using my skill sets to thank you. And I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's so awesome. So today, we are talking about taking small business by storm.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Brad, let's get started.
All right, I'm ready.
The floor is yours. You had talked about in the paperwork that you sent over, don't wait for things to be perfect. I love that. Let's kick off with that.
I moved here in 2016, and my vision was to set up a booth where it is right now in my bonus room and get this business rolling. However, I was born in the 70s and I grew up in the 80s, and my parents said that they always did it. We're going to do it by ourselves. We don't need any help, right? And I had that mentality going into voiceover, and I didn't really realize how much help I really needed. And especially with content, I was always worried. The first 2 years I started my business, because I started my business in 2017, but I was always worried, what will people think of me? Oh, what if this is wrong? What if they try to come back at me negatively, And that really put the brakes on my momentum. And, I worked with a man, Anthony Pica. He's a really good voiceover artist, great business owner, and he's very successful. He told me a couple of things. He's like, A, don't be so hard on yourself. And B, you just got to set it free. So if you're thinking like, I don't know, maybe I don't do, maybe I'm not the best at this. The only way you're going to find out is if you put it out there. Don't be afraid. You're going to waste a lot of time. And that time could be spent showcasing what you can do. And not only that, but documenting your journey. I know it's tacky. Everybody has a journey these days, right? But to me, it's my diary. Not only is it my diary for voiceover, but when I'm long gone and my daughter grows up and has a family of her own, she's going to say, that was your grandpa.
That's cool.
I just thought, I've been thinking about that a lot lately, and it kind of gets me teary-eyed, but I want to have something for my legacy. Because no matter if I reach to the top, what the top for everybody is different.
Exactly.
My goals are different than a lot of people. I don't need to be famous and my name, renowned around the world. I don't care about that. I just want to support my family, do what I love, and have less stress in my life. Don't be afraid.
I like that. And, starting off with that, we are definitely our own worst critics, that self-critic. But I like it. You just have to go for it. This is really out of my comfort zone, because as a virtual assistant, I'm used to working behind the scenes, not out front. But this is so much fun. And being able to showcase people in my network that I think so highly of is just a blessing to be able to, pay it forward. So
yeah, I appreciate you too. I appreciate every opportunity that comes along. You really don't beat yourself down, and don't let negativity ruin your momentum as well. Because when you're posting stuff out there, you're going to analyze it. What's working? What's not working? Sometimes you don't even care if it works or not. I do things that make me happy.
Right.
Sometimes, I'll take a piece of video, I'll strip it down to the bare bones. It has no audio on it at all. And I'll recreate it in my own vision. Now, granted, I'll put sample in the corner because that's somebody else's material, right? But that's fun to me. I did a little series. It was called Beers from Around the World. And I touched on different beers, and I got to, narrate the video, and I got to put video together with it. And it was a fun project to do. And you got to challenge yourself. You got to be constantly learning.
Yes.
Don't sit on your laurels.
Right. Yes. Hashtag lifelong learner. For sure.
Forever.
For sure. Oh my goodness. So, Brad, what's your best business tip or tips?
Well, if you want your name to get out there, if I want Brad Storm VO to be seen and heard by many individuals, you gotta be organized. You gotta have a daily plan of attack. And that could be Monday through Sunday. I don't take a break. Take a break. You got to spend time with your family.
Yes.
I mean, that's number one, but every day, like you said, is a learning experience. Two, which is probably almost as big as one, you got to network. You got to network your brains out. I originally joined the Chamber of Commerce. I'm going to get back rolling with that again. I miss a lot of the people here locally that I haven't seen in a while. But go to your Chamber of Commerce. Go on Alignable. Alignable has many networking Zoom meetings that you can be a part of and talk about your business. When I first joined the chamber, I was a nervous wreck. There's a lot of things I didn't know about voiceover, and plus I deal with anxiety. I had anxiety. I was a fireman for 15 years. I dealt with PTSD. There's a lot of issues that I had to overcome, but the only way you overcome them is to attack them.
Yes.
And that's what you got to do. Face your fears. And yeah, I stumbled. I stumbled a lot, but I learned a lot. And now when I'm doing these interviews with you, I'm prepared.
Right.
I'm ready. I'm confident. I feel good about where I'm going. And it's all hard work.
Yes.
And pen to paper. Corey Disson, one of my mentors, he talked to me about pen to paper. Or you can use Evernote. I use Evernote a lot. But write down the things that you need to get done. There's a lot of people out there with ADHD these days, and their minds are going all over the place. And for you to stay focused, you need to write down, okay, from 8 to 9, like today, 9:30 to 10, I'm with you. 10:30 to 11, I have an appointment. What am I going to do between that? I'm going to network. I'm going to follow 5 people on LinkedIn, 5 on Alignable, 5 on Twitter. You just got to do it. And then thank people. It's really easy on LinkedIn and Instagram to hit the record button and say, hey, I appreciate your connection. And remember, when life gets you down and you feel like you can't go on, you need to punch every day in the face. And people like it.
Yeah.
That's
so great. I mean, there's just so many opportunities in person and online, and ever growing, like you said, the mechanisms and meetups and Alignable, Chamber. Yeah.
There's so many options. Remember back in the 90s when I was a ring announcer for wrestling, I could film my stuff, but there was nowhere to showcase it unless I had a VHS tape or something. I'm like, here you go. So those things make me, when people give me excuses, younger people, and I'm just like, man, you got all these opportunities to showcase your skills.
Yeah.
There's no reason you shouldn't be.
Yeah. Use the innovations, use today's technology to, get your message out there.
And even older people, oh, I don't know how to use that.
Right.
Well, learn. There's a YouTube.
Right. Your local library. Yes.
Yeah. Local library coaching. There's so much coaching out there.
Yeah, exactly. Yay.
It's beautiful.
Any other tips, or do you want to tell viewers how to connect with you?
You can connect with me on my website, bradstormvo.com. You can also go to my Facebook page, Brad Storm Voiceover. You can go on Instagram and Twitter at BradStormVO. I'm on Alignable as Brad Storm, and on YouTube, Brad Storm. Like, subscribe, and share with the world. Remember to punch every day in the face.
I love it. I love it. And so, do you have an offer for our
Yeah.
viewers if they would like to take advantage of it?
Yeah. If, everybody's like, well, I think I have a good voice. That's great. Talk to me. I'll give you a free 30-minute consultation. If it goes a little bit over because you're really interested, that's fine with me too. I just like to share my journey with somebody else that's interested in getting behind the mic and showcasing their skills, and also opening their mind to the many um, hats that you're going to have to wear.
That's so awesome. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. And
Yeah,
thank you so much for joining me
of
today. I
course.
am just
Of course.
beyond grateful. And remember, everybody, if you're watching live or watching later, questions, comments, drop them. And from here, take care.